For him, through him, and to him. December 28th. For of him and through him and to him are all things, to whom be glory forever. Amen. Romans chapter 11 verse 36. This is one of the most important points in Paul's letter to the Romans. The apostle is about to make a transition in the emphasis presented in the letter. From chapter 1 to chapter 11, Paul demonstrates, step by step, how man is justified before God. However, beginning in chapter 12, he goes on to describe the practical implications of the gospel for the lives of Christians. In this verse, Paul presents the 3 steps to true worship. To begin with, Paul says that all is his. We will only come to true worship with this understanding. This truth is presented in the very first verse of the Bible. As we read, in the beginning God created the heavens and the earth. Genesis chapter 1 verse 1. We usually think that the first information we have about God in this verse is that He is the Creator. However, the very first information is, in the beginning. This means that, although God was present at that moment of creation, He already existed before that beginning. He is behind this principle, He existed before this principle. He doesn't need anything from you, for He already existed without the existence of the human being. Paul then presents the second point of true worship, which is, everything is through Him. In other words, what comes into your hands is not because of your strength, wisdom, and ability, but rather the providence of God, who works in you and gives you strength, wisdom, and ability. For you to understand this second point, you need to answer the following questions. Did you get to this point on your own? Are you what you are on your own? Do you have what you have by your ability alone? All the good that we have and are came from the loving hand of God. The last lesson is, to Him are all things. Our greatest difficulty is taking the third step and recognizing that everything we have and are must be at God's disposal and His cause. We can even mentally admit that all things are His and for Him, but we have to act faithfully to demonstrate that everything is to Him. Appeal. Like Paul, today we must express a hymn of praise to God and say with our words and actions, for of Him and through Him and to Him are all things.